Family. We're all a part of one, and it's something we don't get to choose. Not all families look the same, but that doesn't mean that one is better than the other. What makes a family great are the people in it. And this is a story about mine. My name is Tyler Ryder, and this was my life. Growing up, I always figured things would always stay the same. I never thought my life would change in an instant, but one day.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Yes, sir. I'll see you in a few weeks. Thank you. I got the job!
So what does that mean? Where are you going to be working?
I got the job at AirTech.
That's awesome, Dad. When do you start?
We're working out the details. We need to talk.
We need to talk always began the worst kind of sentences. We need to talk. Fluffy had to go to the farm. We need to talk. We won't be going to Disney World this year. The way my dad sat, I knew it was going to be especially bad.
The job is in New Jersey, which means we're going to have to move.
Are you kidding me? This is my senior year. I'm going to college in the fall. This is the last time I get to spend with my friends.
I know it's hard, Erin, but we have no choice.
So you just take away my choices? But you're ruining my life.
Erin summed up exactly how I was feeling. Dramatically. Ethan didn't make it much better.
Dude, what are we going to do? We've known each other since we were in our mom's stomachs. I know. And what are we even going to do this summer? We were going to explore Harper's Woods. I know. How can your parents do this? My dad needs to make money. Maybe we can trick them into staying.
Ethan had his own version of reality.
Maybe we can act like the move is physically making you sick. Can you throw up? No, I'm not doing that. How about I break your leg? Now, if you're in the hospital, your parents can't move. No, I'm not doing any of that. I'm moving. That's it. Case closed.
Time was running out. I needed to do something. I figured it wouldn't hurt to try what Ethan said.
Are you okay?
I couldn't lie to my mom. Ethan's plan was a no-go. So I did the next best thing. I threw a temper tantrum.
You guys are unfair. What about my friends? I don't want to go to a new school. I had a hard enough time at the old one.
Erin was still letting everyone know how she felt.
Well, it won't matter when I don't live here anymore.
What do you mean?
I'm moving in with Lissy.
That is unacceptable. You are grounded.
I'm 18. You can't ground me.
As long as you live under my roof, you abide my rules.
Well, I won't live under your roof anymore, so it doesn't matter.
Erin, come back here. I don't know what's gotten into the two of you, but it's making it much harder than it has to be. And it's hurting your father.
Something about what happened woke me up. I was behaving just as bad as my sister. This should have been a happy time for my family, and instead I was bringing it down. I needed a different attitude. I needed to help my family.
I'm sorry, Mom. If there's anything you need me to do, I'll do it.
Whoa, Chief, be careful.
Just doing what I can.
Thanks, but don't kill yourself.
Just trying to make it easier on you guys.
You're gonna love it out there, Tyler. There's amusement parks, and we may be able to take a few trips out to some NASCAR races.
Really?
It's only about 2 hours away. I think I see some racing in your future.
Things kept getting more intense. I never knew silence could be louder than words. But Erin found a way to make even that seem strange.
What else is there, Dad?
Well, I checked your new school. Do you know they have a news show run by the kids?
Awesome!
Hey, Echo 3. Are you there?
Hey, Bravo 2. Yeah, I'm here.
I just want you to know it was a pleasure to serve my country with you.
It was awesome fighting with you. Be brave, Bravo 2.
Will do. Be careful out there.
You too.
Stinks, doesn't it?
Hmm.
What, are you mad at me too?
It wasn't hard to be mad at my sister, especially during the summer of endless phone calls. But this was different.
I'm not mad, but it stinks you're leaving. I need you, Aaron. I mean, who's gonna give me advice? Let me know what's cool. I need my sister.
They don't get it, Tyler. They want me to change my whole life for them.
That's what Dad's doing for us.
Well, that's not the same. He doesn't care.
The only reason Dad is doing this is because he cares. We have a good family, and the only thing that will mess that up is if you leave. No matter where you live, family is what matters. I'm 12, and I can see that.
My sister really knew how to end a conversation. I kind of admired her for it, if it wasn't so frustrating.
What's this from?
This is from when we first moved here.
You look like Aaron.
Yeah, you look like twins.
Who looks like me?
I did. I didn't realize it. I wasn't much older than you when I first moved here.
Get out.
Things weren't better, but I did what I could, and I think I made a difference. Aaron came around, and for the first time in weeks, our family really started to feel like a family again. I know I was just a kid, but I like to think that I maybe helped my parents out a little. Maybe my speech with Aaron worked. Life isn't easy, and things are going to come and make it even harder. But the great thing is that family's there to make those times just a little easier.
Man, what a great last episode of Life with Tyler, huh? It's a little sad. The writers have decided to move to New Jersey. They're leaving the house that we've seen them in for so many weeks now. And we saw that at first, Tyler and Aaron, they were really having a hard time with this move. They were both throwing fits and making things really, really difficult for their parents. But something happened and it just clicked for Tyler. He decided that he would stop being so negative and embrace what was happening. He decided that he would stop hurting this situation and he would start helping it. And at the end of the episode, he says, I know I was just a kid, but I like to think that maybe I helped my parents out a little bit. Well, here's what the Bible has to say about that. In 1 Timothy 4:12, it says this, don't let anyone think less of you because you're young. Be an example to all believers in what you say, in the way you live, in your love and your faith. Just because you're young doesn't mean you can't play a positive role in your family. That verse is saying, don't let anyone think less of you because of your age, because of how old you are. But then it goes on to say, be an example. That's it. Be an example. Live your life in a way that's an example to other people. You can be a good example to your siblings. Show them how to love each other and care for each other. Show them what it looks like to be a good child in the family. Just like Tyler did with Aaron by helping out his parents. You can even set an example to your parents by listening to them and helping them out when they need you. I promise you, they will notice that you are being different. You see, I used to be a little closed off in my family when I was younger. I didn't like to hug people in my family, and I had a really hard time sharing my feelings with them. But when I got a little older, I went on this retreat. It was a retreat about how to be a man and make an impact in this world and on the people around you. But one of the things that I took out of this, one of the most important things, was that I needed to love my family well. So when I got back from the retreat, I gave my mom and my sister this big giant hug, and I told them that I love them. And this was kind of like the first time I've ever really done that really sincerely, and it actually made my mom cry a little bit. But I made it a point to tell them that every night before I'd go to bed. And I kept up with it, and guess what happened? I noticed that because of my actions, my family got a little bit closer. One thing we do need to realize is that we are a second agent of change in our families. Our parents they're obviously the first. They have the authority, they have the wisdom, they have the life experience. They are the primary change agents. They will always be the ones to set the dynamics of your family. But that doesn't mean that you just sit around and do nothing. You are a secondary agent of change. You are a secondary change agent in your family. You can change things. If they're tough situations, figure out what you can do to make things a little easier. If you can tell that your parents are stressed out, see what you can do to help them and serve them. If your siblings are going through a hard time, be there for them and listen to them. Offer advice if they want it. You can be a positive influence in your family. Don't ever forget that. And over time, because of you will notice things will be different based on how you behave and act. If you choose to fight and argue and not listen and throw fits, I promise you this, your family life is going to be really tough. But if you choose to love, and if you choose to learn and laugh and listen, if you choose to serve and lead, you're going to have an awesome impact on your family. So don't let anyone think less of you because you're young. Be an example to everybody in the way you say things, in the way you live, in the way you love, and in your faith. If you choose to, you can be an agent of change in your family. So my prayer for you is that you would go and that you would be it.